What's good, everyone? Art of Death back at it again. Real quick, real simple, no gimmicks, no filler. I'm here to bring you 5 things every artist needs to do for 2022 and even beyond that. Now, before we get into things, trying to grow this channel to 5K and up, make sure you hit the subscribe, make sure you hit the like also. Now, my first tip that will help a lot of you out there out is to use social media better. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, for social media, you have the platforms where you have a chance to be monetized and get paid off of. Then you have the free platforms. So let's compare two. Let's compare a YouTube versus, or let's say a YouTube and TikTok versus something like an Instagram, for instance. Instagram, yes, you do have a chance to monetize. However, it's not necessarily directly from the platform, from Instagram themselves. It's more so in how you use the platform. Whereas something like a YouTube, you can get monetized directly from them. So when I say use social media better, what I mean by that is take the free platforms and use it to direct people to other places where they can either make a purchase or they can check out exclusive content that you have, or they could check out content where you can give them tutorials, or you can give them some sort of incentive for being there. So that's what you want to do. You want to use the free platforms to now bring them to a place where you have a chance to make some revenue. So use social media better. Stop just being out here just posting every and anywhere for nothing, posting every and anywhere frequently for no return. So the next thing I want to talk about is getting visible, but also in the sense of branding yourself. Now, usually when I talk about getting visible, I talk about, get on all the platforms, at least park your username there, your artist name there, so that you have something that exists there and use it in some sort of way to bring yourself attention, to put eyes on you. However, when I talk about getting visible in this sense, for the context of this video, I'm now speaking about branding yourself and using things like merch, or like me, I have the big sticker of my logo in the back on the wall. Using things like that to constantly get people familiar with your brand, who you are, and also if they just manage to randomly spot your logo somewhere, then they instantly know who it is. A lot of companies practice this. A lot of companies do this where you might not be too familiar with the ins and outs of their company, but you're familiar with the logo. You might not even buy their brand or support their brand, but just off of seeing their logo, you instantly know who they are. So you as an artist, do the same. Hey, when you're doing a video, wear a t-shirt with your logo on it. Wear a t-shirt with your name on it. Hey, when you're gonna go do an interview, do the same thing. When you're just randomly taking pictures, do the same thing. Have something with your logo on it or your name that people can identify with. The next thing I want to talk about that will help a lot of you guys out, and this has also helped me out. Everything I'm talking about here in this video is things that I've actually practiced and tried out myself, and I have some experience with and have gained some sort of success in some sort of way, and now I'm passing it along to you. So one other thing that I want to mention in here that I think all of you should be doing, especially you guys that are just starting out or have been doing this for a while, and you built up a number of pieces and built up a rep, is join artist competitions, join Facebook groups, join call for artist groups. There's a ton of work you can do online that doesn't require you to be there in person, that doesn't require you to do any other type of work other than submitting your name, submitting a piece, and then they have a system where, they cast votes to it, and from there, they pick a winner. And then also, that's a good way for you to advertise yourself as an artist and advertise your work. A lot of these competitions and groups that you join also are free, absolutely free. So imagine you join something for free and you walk out with a cash prize. You might even walk out with a prize in the form of a gift card for an art store, or you walk away with some other sort of prize that benefits you and benefits your art journey. So get on that. Like, don't waste any time with that. Make sure you join these art groups, join art competitions, join the call for artists groups that will give you opportunities in your city or just online in general. Next thing I want to talk about is something that I don't really see a lot of artists do, but I see it can be very beneficial if it makes sense. What I'm talking about is collaborating. Team up with other artists. Get some creative content out there where it's you working off another artist or working together in conjunction. The reason for this is that not only will you be able to draw from their audience, but they'll be able to draw from your audience. And then now you guys created something where the two can come together, and now you guys have something where you're both benefiting. Let me give you an example. Let's say you have somebody that's a photographer, they own a studio, or they're just really good at photography and that's their artistic expression. You collab with that person to maybe take some pictures of you, take some pictures of your artwork, or you have some sort of collaborative effort where you can even host an event in their studio or whatnot. Now both of you guys are working off of each other and bringing something together where you can both benefit. Now that's just one example. Another example is, let's say you're a painter and you know somebody that's a really good digital artist, or just a digital artist that happens to be your friend or whatever, somebody you know online. You can even do something where you have a little friendly inside competition. I actually been approached with this, and I hope he sees this video. We still got to get done. You have something where you can say, hey, let's pick a subject matter, and then we have a competition where we can see the different style of how we're going to paint said subject or said person, and then we can get our followers to vote and choose which one they like best. That person gain an audience off of your following, you gain an audience off of their following. Maybe even somebody's interested in hiring you for a commission or purchasing said artwork. You guys both benefited from that collaboration. Last and final point, this one is the most important out of all. Connect with your supporters. Connect with the people that support you and support them. If you have a piece that you really want to get out there, that you want the chance of going viral, or you want multiple eyes on, you want it to reach a certain amount of views and likes and whatnot, hit up your subscribers in the DM. Tell them, hey, listen, I put a lot of effort into this piece. This is the story behind this piece. Would you mind sharing it? Would you mind liking it? Would you mind commenting and tagging other people? A lot of people are afraid to do that, or even intimidated to do that. And I understand, a lot of people are introverted, and I completely understand that aspect. However, this is your art journey. This is your career. If you're out of sight, you're out of mind. Again, this goes back to getting visible. You have to constantly be in the face of people that are viewing your page along with others. And if you have a good support team behind you, a good amount of supporters, then use them to the best that you can. But in return, when you use them, also do something that also supports them. So if they happen to be artists, or they happen to be in some sort of creative field, post something of theirs. You guys, again, work off of each other. So make sure you reach out to your supporters. Build a community on your Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you're on. Build some sort of community that when you have a piece or they have some work that you guys want to really get out there in the world and have a chance of going viral or whatever the goal is, that now you guys can work together and really push that forward. So that's it for the video. Thank you guys for joining me. Tips every artist should do, not now, but right now. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.